What's up guys, I'm just going to show you how to create a vector database and then how to use it with your AI agents. Pretty quick and simple video. I'll leave a like if you guys liked the video, you learned something. Templates will be in the link down below in the school community, or if you just want to join, then that's in the link down below as well. Comment anything you guys thought or anything else you guys might want to see. And if you guys want to see some more content like this, then just hit subscribe. So to get started, just come to Qdrant, just hit get started, or I'm just going to log in. So once you're in, it's going to like tell you whatever one you want to create. I'll just go with Google. Just choose whatever server you want to host your vector store on. I think Google's got a free one, or I think Qdrant's just got a free tier for your first one. So go ahead and set that up. You can see I've already got mine here, so I'll just click on it. So now we want to use this info and go over to Embedding. If you don't know what it is, it's just like an automation platform. When we create AI agents, we can connect those agents to a knowledge base, which will just be the vector store. So log in or create an account. So once you're in, just create a workflow. I'll just rename it to Qdrant tutorial. And then for our first step, it's just going to be a form. So click on add first step and just click this one on form submission. For the form title, we'll just call it file uploader. And then we're going to add a form element. The field name is just going to be files. The element type is going to be file, and we can have multiple files on. And then if you want it to accept a specific file only, then you just write it in. But I'm just going to have it accept any file, so I'll leave it empty. And we can just make it a required field. Why not? And then I've just got this knowledge base here of a dummy hotel that I'm gonna put a WhatsApp video use case about soon. So check that out. But anyways, I'm gonna use this. So I'm just gonna hit file. Just gonna go download. I'm gonna hit PDF. So we'll come back to Embedding, and I'm just gonna hit execute step. I'll just go ahead and choose that file, and I'll hit submit. So from here, we're just gonna add a Qdrant vector store. So search it up. So Qdrant vector store, and this will be called add documents to vector store. Now we need to connect our account. So we'll hit create new credential. We'll come back to our cluster. We'll come to API keys and we'll hit create. So I'm just going to have this expire in 1 day. I'll hit create. And so you should put it somewhere safe, otherwise you won't be able to see it again. I'll just copy it like this, and I'll come in here and I'll paste that in. I'll come back to overview. I'll copy this endpoint. I'll paste that in there, and I'm just going to rename the credential to tutorial, and then I'll hit save. So now that's connected successfully. So what we want to do is just change this Qdrant collection to by ID, and then have it fixed, and then just put in whatever you want to name that collection. So I'll just call it tutorial. Then the embedding batch size, I think I'll just have it about 300 because it's not the biggest file. It doesn't really have the biggest questions and answers, so I'll just leave it at 300. Then if we click out of there, we'll go to embeddings. We'll just use the OpenAI model again, and we'll just use text embeddings 3 small, because it's just going to be more of a FAQ use case, and it's not going to be too complex. And if you need to connect your OpenAI account, head over to OpenAI. And so this is the OpenAI platform. Log in or create an account. And once you're in, just hit settings. You're going to need to come to billing and add in at least like $5. That's a glitch. Once you've done that, you just want to come to API keys, hit create new secret key. I'll call this one tutorial, and then I'll just hit create secret key. I'll copy that. I'll come back to Embedding. I'll hit create new credential. I'll paste that in there and hit save, and then that's all good to go. Then from here, we'll just click out of this, and I'll actually just hit P on the form submission to pin the file. Then on this, there's going to be the document loader. So we'll just hit plus. We'll use the default data loader. The type of data is going to be binary, and we can just leave this the same, the mode as load or import data, and then the data format as automatically detected by MIME type. And then for the text splitting, we'll put it on custom. We'll hit plus. We'll go recursive character text splitter. And then for the chunk size, because once again, it's pretty simple, we're not going to need it to be too big, so we'll just have 400. And then for the chunk overlap, we'll just go 150. So now if I come back to Qdrant and I hit cluster UI, you can see I've actually already got 2 databases here. But now I'll just hit execute workflow, and you can see it's just going to load everything in there. Shouldn't take too long because the file's not too big. You can see it's 47 items now. If we come back to the UI, I hit refresh. You can see we've got 3 there now, so we've got tutorial. So now that's all been put in the chunks for us to use. So now if we want to use it in an AI agent, all we need to do is hit plus, we'll hit AI, and we'll go AI agent. We'll need to connect up a chat model, and we'll go OpenAI since we've already connected it. OpenAI chat model. We use GPT 4.1 mini. For the memory, we'll go simple memory. And then for the tool, we'll use Qdrant vector store. And you just need to put a description in on when you would use the tool. So I've just got search the vector database for information about services, pricing, booking policies, and treatment details. Use this whenever a customer asks about treatments, costs, information, or booking information. And then you just want to go ahead and connect your Qdrant database that you've just created. So for me, that was tutorial. And then the limit is just how many chunks you want it to pull. So I might just leave it at 4. You can decide if you want to leave these on metadata or re-rank results. And then from here, we need to add our embedding in again. I'll just hit plus again, connecting it up to OpenAI, and just leave it on 3 small again. So from here, I'll just hit plus, and we'll add another trigger. And this one will just be on chat message. So we'll connect it up to the AI agent. And actually, we need to do one last thing, which is just click on the AI agent, hit add option, go system message. And then I've just put in, you're a helpful AI assistant with access to a knowledge base. When answering questions, always search the knowledge base first using the search tool. Base your answers only on the information retrieved. If the knowledge base doesn't have the answer, say I don't have that information. Keep responses clear and concise. So we'll add some notes in real quick. I've just gone ahead and added these 2 notes in just for some visual help, I guess. But you can see this side, we're uploading the documents, and this side, we're actually using the RAG knowledge base and the AI agent. So let's test it out, and I'll just say, do you guys allow pets? So it should hit the knowledge base. You can see it says, yes, we are a pet-friendly hotel. We welcome dogs and cats under 50 pounds. There is a $50 fee per pet per night with a maximum of 2 pets per room. Pets must be created when left unattended in a room, and there is a designated pet relief area near the south parking lot, and then everything else. And then you can see on the output over here, you can see where it's pulling from. If we check all of them, so you can see this one, restrictions, pets must be created. So let's have a look for that one. And you can see that it's pulled it directly from the pet policy. Fee $50 per pet. Pets must be created when left unattended in room, and etc. And if we come back, you can see that's all over here as well. So yeah, that's basically how you do that. I would have also probably put out another video, a WhatsApp video using the same Qdrant vector store soon. So if you want to see it like in an actual AI agent use case and see how reliable it is, then check that video out as well.